This video is an installation tutorial for a truncated fuel consumption sensor. First of all, the tools needed for installation are: 1. Fuel consumption sensor can be cut off. Handsaw. A marker. A tape measure. A sensor calibration tool. A sealant. A cross screwdriver. A handkerchief. 5 hexagonal dovetails. One 30mm hole opener. A vise. A handmade knife. A pack of tissues. A manual oil pump. Plastic U-tube. Measured. The height of the fuel tank is 63 cm high. For easy installation, the cutting height of the sensor should be 1 to 2 cm less than the height of the fuel tank. The length of the test section retained by the sensor is 60 cm high. Use a tape measure to measure the height of the sensor from the bottom of the gasket. Mark at about 60 cm. Ready to crop. After fixing the sensor, crop according to the mark you just made. Remove the oil seal plug of the cutting section. After cleaning the aluminum chips on the surface of the sensor aluminum tube, reinstall the tripe head. Complete crop. After the sensor is cut, the empty code must be relabeled. The order is empty first and then code. Connect the sensor to the handle. Placed in the air. Press the no button. After waiting for the red light to be normally on and off, indicates that the blank mark is successful. Use a manual oil pump to ensure that the amount of oil in the tubing can pass through the air outlet hole on the top of the sensor. Pumping the fuel in the tank into a plastic U-tube. Insert the sensor into U-tube full of oil. Press the full coin button. Wait for the red light to go out. Complete the fill. The sensor installation is mainly located in the center of the fuel tank. Multiple sensors should be installed in the mailbox, so we mark the sweet spot. Punch the positioning hole first. Ready to open. After the positioning hole is punched, pull out the handkerchief. Clean the surface aluminum chips with a paper towel. Prevent penetration into the fuel tank. After the positioning hole is made, formal punch. You can open it unilaterally first. Clean the surface aluminum chips at the same time when whole.
Also clean up the surface aluminum shavings.
After the hole penetrates, clean the surface of the fuel tank with aluminum chips. Use a screwdriver to pry up half of the hole. Then use a vise to clean up the remaining aluminum sheet. Finish punching. Opening completed. The pad surface sealant is evenly applied to the bottom of the gasket. Be careful not to apply too much. Centered in the hole. Apply a certain amount of electronic sealant to the bottom of the rubber pad. Ready to install. Fuel consumption gas transfer. Attention! The sensor outlet hole should be on the other side of the refueling hole. Convenient wiring. After the sensor is fixed, must be reinforced with hexagonal dovetail wire. After the hexagonal dovetail wire is fixed, it is covered with electronic sealant. Cover the surface of the screw. Guaranteed seal.